Alright. Talking about Derrick Henry. I already know what's going to happen on the game. He's going to run stretch all game. That's what all people do that pick Derrick Henry. They run stretch all game. And either you stop it or you don't. Sometimes EA. Tough, man, with these abilities. We do the best we can, man.
He would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Good play, man.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good play.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And
he was open.
Things for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Ooh, what a dot. What a dot. So this guy right here got some speed on it.
Before being taken down. A big play that time for the Titans.
That guy got some speed on it for sure. So he's glitching. I hate when they do this, man. It just glitches the whole defense out.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry, and he's heating up.
It just glitches the whole defense out. They'll call a play, and I notice people are doing that more. They call a play, then they reverse the play or send somebody in motion, and it just glitches the whole defense out bad.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Open is Swaim, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch,
how they do that?
But the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Caught on the slant. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's doing it every play, so
Henry.
He's doing it every single play, so I know he's going to do that all game and just glitch my defense out.
That's going to go as a loss of 2.
I just got to hope for EA. Don't glitch me out too bad. See, keep doing it.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking...
Look at my defense.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did.
He got sucked into basically a block animation. He's running towards... He's not even responding to the Florida offense. He didn't even respond to the Florida offense. He's just fighting to get to the middle And the Florida offense is going this way.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Looks like he's going to get a couple
so he's
here
the
on
man
his first
blitzing.
down carry. That'll make it 2nd and 8.
They played the run good right
just
there.
Strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But
A lot of times,
get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run
unless
some
he
clock,
ranked them,
allow
I
their
don't
defense
know.
to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down,
The defense
and
played
relax a
the
little
run
bit after they
pretty
just
good,
gave up
though.
a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a give right side. Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. Have that been picking up that 3rd and short.
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the
So
guy
he's
that
playing
is carrying the ball
strictly
behind
pass
him can
defense
create his own space
to
and
cover
break a
up
tackle
against
along
the
the way.
long passing. So I'm gonna have to take what the defense gives me.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right.
What a dot. What a dot, man. Right to the corner of the end zone. What a dot. Hurts to B. Smith.
28 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying
Took
this
my
thing
time
up.
and threw that.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
All right. And now I'm going to get some dose of Derrick Henry again.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
What's going on, Shoot? How you feeling, man?
That was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
You see what we dealing with right here. Derrick Henry first game, tough, man. You got to play your whole defense differently with him.
Tannehill on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Luckily, he made that tackle.
Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Yeah, tough first game. People don't understand, man. Because of these abilities. Because of these abilities, man. Like, Derrick Henry, he tough, man, to go up against.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill.
Oh.
This will go to Henry out wide. It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I got A.J. Brown over there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Well, I bumped my own, man.
He'll get this complete to Batson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet.
Lost all of them, damn.
So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back.
See, man, cause I would do a simulated one, but EA simulation logic is horrible, so I'm not. It don't even make sense to do it.
Leads to 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Like for instance, they had Gardner Minshew as the MVP, or he had over 5,000 yards, 40 touchdowns. Like, he replaced Tom Brady, and he had a better season than Tom Brady did.
But still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down and 4, Tannehill.
Oh my God, man.
Man open, here's Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
See, I don't like that you have to put.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially
instead of them using logic, like, okay, I gotta guard this man. He ran through my zone.
Foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They
Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively.
You said they take a long time. Like, it was fun to do it on 2K football. Like, 2K has better logic. Like on I'm not football, NBA 2K. But EA, man, their logic is horrible.
At the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Like, so bad.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Hopefully they play these flats.
Here's Tannehill.
Come on, turn around, D. Slay. Oh, my God.
Taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferguson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point.
The Titans. I'm playing the Titans.
14-7.
What you mean, like in the franchise? Man, the Cowboys blew me out in that first game in the franchise, so I'm playing Pittsburgh the second game.
It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like, who does that? This man is standing in the end zone, guard man-to-man with his back to the quarterback. He don't know what's going on. Like, who does that? When do you ever see that happen in real life, man?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Like, when do you ever see that?
As it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
You never see that. You never see that.
Final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins.
Right there.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he will be brought down on what will be the final.
Yeah, everybody don't have next gen. That's the only reason why EA doesn't have cross, and they're not going to have it. This upcoming Madden, you're going to see a big gap between next gen version and PS4 and Xbox One version.
Music City and Brandon Guy.
And we welcome you back now.
You're gonna see a huge gap. Like, it's gonna be two. It's gonna literally be like 2 different games.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
PS4 and Xbox One is going to start to get phased out with these upcoming new titles, not just Madden, but like most of the games. And normally it takes like 2 to 3 years.
A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put.
It's up to you, too. Like, what type of games you like. Like, I'm a PlayStation guy. I always like PlayStation. I like the different games that they have. But
throwing on 2nd and 8, Hurts. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's get this for certain players, because of the abilities in the game, it just throws you all off. Like, Titans is one of those teams, Derrick Henry.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he will have
like,
the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
It just ruins your whole game plan because, these abilities, especially his, oh my God. And he's good in real life, but damn, like.
They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So
Yeah,
operating
yeah,
from Tennessee
PS4 games
territory
work on the
now. Here's
PS5.
1st and 10 at the
Yeah.
45-yard line. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one.
No, digital too. Digital work.
A tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is going to
just gotta, you can't use the PS5 controller to play PS4 games. I mean, you can't, yeah. You can't use the PS. No, you can't use the PS4 controller to play a PS5 game. And I think it's that same way with Xbox too. You can play a lot of old Xbox games.
Hurts. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hit that like button for me, y'all. Hit the sub if you know.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders.
Run hard, man.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
Probably not all the games work. Yeah, I'm not sure how Xbox. I know PS4 games do work, and I believe PS3.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, shy of the line of scrimmage.
I didn't want to force it in there.
As a sack.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I believe PS3. I'm not sure about PS2. Yeah, I'm not sure about PS2.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. He'll be brought down right on the edge of the ground at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Drip, what's going on? Yeah, man. A.J. Brown.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right.
Oh, that was there already. I thought that was flash blocking.
On 4th and goal.
Oh,
and
man,
the Titans
that's tough.
defense will celebrate the
Good
goal
stop by
line
him.
stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath.
I guess he's trying to give himself some room.
At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field
yeah,
position,
like it looked like it. It's red zone defense is so hard to throw in. Like, it looked like it was open, but dudes be getting these animations, man.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA
They be getting all
Sports.
type of animations. I was watching it the whole time.
Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his
safety.
wideout. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
See, he's doing that too. He does that a lot, like try to glitch my defense out. And then you see how my defense is not guarding number 13.
Zone, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Come on, man.
How
don't I catch
but it's
that?
going to bring up fourth down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Yeah, it looked like it was a safety. I don't know, man. I don't know. They didn't give it to me, so.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
Move. Oh, my God,
He's up
man.
over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The blockers get in your way more than
70
anything,
yards rushing
man.
for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not
They're supposed to be
trash talking.
blocking, and they
The
get in
guy
your way
just
more
carried
than
the ball.
anything.
He's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Another run with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 49.
I don't know why he would do that defense on 3rd and so.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh,
Taken in on
no.
the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up
Almost.
3rd down.
Good try, though.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, my God, Hurts. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness.
Took a shot,
Bruh.
couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely
This game,
alert to the
bro.
possibility of the deep
That's the
ball, and they
easiest
were
throw you
willing
can
to
make.
go for it.
They've got the lead.
That's the
Fourth quarter.
easiest throw that you can make
Expect more passes
in the
like that
NFL. Like,
downfield.
how? Like, what is the logic in that, man? There's no logic for him missing that throw. There's nobody around him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. As Sanders has it punked free. It's picked up by the Titans. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play that time for the Titans.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off.
Why did they blitz?
This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play means
the linebacker is supposed to blitz, and the DB is supposed to guard Derrick Henry, and they had the opposite in that play. They did the opposite. You see that? That's how it's supposed to be.
Tannehill going to throw it. Flush to his right.
Wow.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill from 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Wow.
Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Wow.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Okay.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Miles Sanders fumble cost him.
Ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards.
So I'm going to just run this ball out and get to the next game, really. Miles Sanders, you can't fumble right there. You cannot fumble right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after
I don't have any like
those defenders are coming.
beaters like I had on with the Tampa Bay playbook. So like when the guys dropping like 8 guys in coverage, like I don't have no plays to go to like I normally would. I'm still looking for those.
He took him to the limits.
I'm still kind of looking.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
First can't throw a ball, man.
Overshot in there.
Can't throw.
Bounds incomplete.
They say he was under pressure. He wasn't even under pressure.
One final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long.
Like, how was he under
this might
pressure?
Require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Like, he can't throw it. It's like, so it's too inconsistent with this game, man. That's the problem. There's no consistency, like.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight
no consistency when you throwing. Like,
had to go for it with such little
like sometimes it hurts.
And now possession will go
he'll miss a throw to a running back just in the flat. Just because I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be throwing to a running back in the flat, and he'll miss it.
Find his man on the end route, complete. 7 yards. The
GG's gone. Good game by him.
So this one, a Tennessee
and it's
victory.
just, I don't know their logic or their algorithm or calculations of when a guy's supposed to fumble
the team
or.
Just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half the adjustment.
When a guy misses an open pass.
It certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.
I've seen guys miss throws with Tom Brady. Like wide open passes. It's like, how?
No points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And I understand that happens in real life, like, but be consistent with that. Like, you know what I mean? And then, like, when it happens, I could take that. Like, Hurts had a horrible game. Hopefully he's better in the next game. Let's do one outside. I wish they allow you to. This just makes sense, but EA does things that don't make sense. We should be allowed to see our opponents before we choose our game plan. Don't y'all think? We don't know who we playing. We don't know what type of defensive players we're going up against, but y'all telling us to pick a game plan. That just don't make no sense. Like, if I'm going up against the Buccaneers, I would try to attack their secondary. But because I didn't know I was going up against the Buccaneers, I picked the run game, which the Buccaneers defends the run better than a lot of teams. So, like, man, that just only thing you can do is change it at halftime. But that just makes sense to me. Let us see who our opponents, and then we can choose our game plans based on that.
On first down, Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive,
he's just trying to run vertical.
What they were trying to accomplish because
no game plan
they were
at all.
compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. think this is the script they had in mind for
Yeah, certain players get better animations. Like this guy is 6'1", so I guess they allow him to get a better animation.
Looking downfield for Godwin.
He's slow. See, I'm not even gonna click on right there. I let D Slay do what he does.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Yes, sir. D Slay again.
And they turn it over.
Should have been a catch right there. I'll take it though.
And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
We're gonna stretch it right here.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
Oh, Watkins, who are you blocking?
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back
All
memories
right,
of doing all
let's
those
try to go
drills
to
to
D
make
Smith
sure
right
you
here.
don't over pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that
Let
very
me
well.
block Miles Sanders.
Yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle
Got
right
him.
there.
Oh,
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job
let me
improvising
try to
there,
get it to
extending the
Wes
play,
Watkins
hoping
right here on
someone
this in and out
would come
route.
open downfield, but they never did.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Yes, sir. Come on, baby. What a high ball. See, now that you see how that's possible, but they don't allow it to happen. You see how he caught that? I threw a high ball. He's bigger. He jumps up. He holds on to the ball. That's how it's supposed to be. What's so hard about that?
And like you said, 3 plays later.
So they have these animations in the game where it makes sense. Like Dallas Goedert is 6'6", 250, 260. If he gonna jump up and go get it, and there's a little DB back there, that should be easy. That should be easy, especially when I'm highballing it. That shocked the hell out of me, him catching that like that. I'm like, wow. Through a high ball, like that's beneficial, man. Especially like if I make the right read, and I'm like, all right, it's a spot right there, but I can throw it where only he can go get it. And he went up and got it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it
That was
away.
beautiful right there. That's good to see. It's in the game. They just don't allow you to do it. They don't allow you to do it. That's proof right there. Let me look at that again.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go
that
for
was
it
smooth, too.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
I read that read on the corner route, but I second guessed myself.
He missed on his first 3 passes.
I second guessed myself right there.
Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, they didn't give me that tackle. Come on.
Is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans.
He just throw it.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, kicks into a punt, right?
Touchdown!
My man ran a screen pass.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more
Crazy thing
inflated than they
is,
should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone.
I'm not even looking.
Extend the lead by 2 more.
What nerd would run that a field goal fake?
That's a heck of a gamble.
You gotta be a nerd.
Down one, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake
The crazy thing is
I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at 15 yards.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up.
the crazy thing is on that touchdown pass, on the screen pass, I played the cover too.
That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
I played the cover too, and it, with my flat was nowhere to be found. He ran all the way down the field. Flats are so broken in this game, man.
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
oh my goodness!
There he goes.
Wow! Come on, bro. My field is like that.
Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching.
He should have been. That should have been no game, man.
Punch counter punch, isn't
Make the tackle.
Which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always...
Bro, my outside... Don't even either play man coverage or don't. Because look where he put that and look what I call. That's an outside blue. How are you getting beat to the outside? Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. But in Madden it makes sense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense,
Spencer, what's going on, man?
Run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage.
Welcome to the stream, bro. How your day going?
To stand on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he got my... Oh, man. Nice route. He had forever to throw. He had forever to let that develop. Jeez, what a route combination. Damn.
Just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
And he had forever to throw that.
Extra point put through by Succop. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
No wonder why he had forever. Look at my defensive end. Look at him.
this one away.
Both of my defensive ends trying to get to the quarterback, and they didn't realize that he rolled out.
From the middle of the end zone.
That was crazy.
The 20 to the 22-yard
You having a good week? That's good, man. No more running out of school in the middle of the school day.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
Oh, my God.
We're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
All right, then I can hit him over top of the head because the run game is really bothering him. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go up top to Quez Watkins. It should be open, hopefully. It should be open.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Philly. So how about this?
Justin, what's going on, man? Yeah, man, them damn shoestring tackles in Madden 22 is like so annoying.
Here's Sanders. And he'll fight his
Man,
way down
shoestring
inside the
tackle.
10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now.
Shoestring tackles, boys, like
2nd and 8.
crazy.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down.
Oh my God, holds a block.
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him
Holds
behind
a block,
the line.
man.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Just hold the block, that's all.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Here we go.
Quez Watkins from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
How your day going, though, Justin?
PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's
It's so hard to generate offense sometimes without like without any abilities on offense, man.
This is going to be
That's what people don't understand. Like generating this offense I'm doing is like organic. Like I got a scheme and like I have no abilities to use on offense. No abilities at all. The last hour of work to go, let's go. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I lost the first game to the Titans. Other than that,
offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. From the 29, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game.
Basically, he's running stretches.
You don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did.
And he was getting a lot of break tackle animation, so
that's going to hurt. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady.
Oh my God.
With a reception. And out across
that man just throwing it. D-Slay, you got to get there. You got acrobat. That's the only ability him and Fletcher Cox. He got acrobat and he don't want to use it.
We'll call this play significant. Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans.
Thank you, man. Just throwing it out. Yes, sir, D-Slay. Don't tell me this dude gonna quit. Don't tell me that. It's a 6-point game. It ain't even halftime yet. Don't quit. And he quits. No heart, man. No heart. Exactly. That's the whole point. You can stop it and play it good, but you just gonna break one just because of how the game and the movement and the system, the engine that they have. Eventually you gonna break one. You ain't doing nothing special. Just eventually you gonna break one. And that's that. You know how it is. Especially with Derrick Henry, man. Yeah, no heart at all. Hey, Justin, yesterday's stream, I was down 21-0. I scored 28 straight points and lost at the end on a 2-point conversion. Crazy game. Crazy game. But that just shows you, man, you just stay in the game, man. Just stay in the game. And they be having the best teams on the game quitting. Like, you got the Buccaneers got all type of abilities on that team, man. They don't know how to play. Oh man, Green Bay, we know how this game gonna go.
No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments
Derrick
ago
Henry,
as the green and gold made
Tom Brady, to Aaron Rodgers and D. Adams and Aaron Jones, and that crazy defense. You don't take a break. You don't get a break, man. I don't catch a break. Yeah, they don't know scheme. They don't know how to make. They don't know anything about. They just know how to play the game. You gotta have at least some type of some type of basic knowledge of football. Like, damn.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Rodgers going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 8 yards on the completion.
And the gunslinger, man, is one of the most OP abilities in the game. There's no clicking on with gunslinger. The ball travels so far within 25 yards, man. Like, there's no clicking on unless you're like so close.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Oh man.
To throw is Rodgers.
See how fast that ball moved?
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games.
I got caught on the D-line anyway.
Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Rodgers throw.
They run vertical. Same. It's like you playing against the same people, man. They had the same, like every team, everybody that played with the Packers, they do the same exact thing.
Straight across the field, he was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
See how fast that ball moves? That's crazy. That's crazy, yo.
It's a surprise.
Yo, look how fast that ball moved. The players couldn't even respond to it. It's so unrealistic, man.
They don't just like it, they love it.
It's so unrealistic. It's like,
gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run here. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. They've taken this opening.
Yeah, you make a good read and you just can't get to the ball. It's like,
and that's the point.
They add certain stuff in the game that's like stupid.
Right now, they know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Flushed out right.
Yes, sir.
But it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's how you know the game dictates too much, like when players play the same way.
This is 3rd and goal.
Hold on.
Now the defense going to
When
use
players
the first of
play
their
the same way.
timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown.
He caught that?
Robert Tonyan there to make the grab.
It looked like he was out of bounds.
Take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Bro, he couldn't have got his feet down, but whatever. He couldn't have got his feet down.
That means they're
No
doing
way.
the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go.
Like, Gunslinger saves people from making bad reads. Like, literally, look how fast he threw that ball. Like, that was a bad read, man. It was a linebacker underneath. It was a safety over the top. Any other quarterback, that's a pick, man. You can't, but you can't click on and do anything. That's why, like, to save this game, like, they really need to do away with the abilities and let people stop helping people, man. And that's what a lot of these games, man, they want to make it easy for people so people can play it. And it makes the players that put time in and learn skill. It makes us have to struggle playing with these type of players.
Sanders there with a first down carry that might
like, let them learn how to play.
2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball
Yep.
for a little while.
Yep,
Get
crosses.
2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they
Kyler Murray, same thing. Crosses.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra
what's
time
going on, man? How you feeling?
Pocket, got
How
to
your
the
day
sticks
going?
and picked up the first down.
Welcome to the stream, bro. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
And I know why they do it. It's not just in this game. It's with a lot of games. They don't want to create too big of a skill gap because that'll scare players. People don't want to put in time to try to get better.
Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Devontae.
You know what I mean? They want people to be able to pick the game up and play because that means more money.
You never know exactly where your exit
You know what I mean? That means more money. The average kid can just pick up the game and play it and think they good. That's what they want. They want everybody to think they good.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right
That's
there.
the problem with gaming now. Like,
but the best part for him,
it's all about money. You don't get money making the game hard.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Where's it? Can't find it. Can't find it.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. They still can't get it. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of time.
See, that's, you know what I mean? Like, it takes practice to do that. Like, take practice to do that. Like, I don't have no ability. Gunslinger and escape artist. And, you know what I mean? Take the abilities. The rating should be enough. The rating should be enough. If a guy's 97 speed, he's fast. You don't need bazooka. You don't need gunslinger. If he got a strong arm, he got a strong arm.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Like that now, I do agree. That should be in MUT. That should be in MUT because that's like a different mode. But it shouldn't be in regs, though. It should never be in regs.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you just
that ball coming out his hands, like,
it's a game of matchups, and
man, abilities gotta go, man. It takes it should be in MUT because that's an arcade mode, like, you know what I mean, playing with mixing that quarterback or Derrick Henry at quarterback. But it shouldn't be in regs though. This is supposed to be simulation football, and then you're trying to stop 2K from making simulation, but you're not even making simulation yourself. That's the funny part about it. That's the funny part about it.
Here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
You see that? I would have picked that off without gunslinger. You see that? They just throw bad passes. Like they just throw such bad passes. It's crazy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Yeah, and MUT, you can put Derrick Henry at quarterback. Yup. Joe Mixon.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
You got me.
He's gonna have his
like right there. Like how was a player getting beat by 10 yards?
Both sides were holding their breath.
Like you rarely see that. You see blown coverage in zone, but when you got man coverage, you're not getting beat. You're not getting beat like that. But
somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down.
Then inside zone works every time.
Before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
It's not football. I played older Maddens, and this felt more like football than this.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
This is their last year. I can tell. You see how FIFA, what happened with FIFA? This is EA's last year. Madden 23 is crucial because if they don't do a good job, I can see them losing the license. If they don't do a good job, they're gonna lose the license. They had way too long.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with it.
They had way too long to get it right.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now he's forced out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Like imagine me playing with the Packers. Like if I played with the Packers every game, like I would have one of the best records. I would have one of the best records.
So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Defend the inside run, man. Hopefully that helps with inside run.
For quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles.
I would lose, but I would have one of the best records. Like that's like, I'm just being honest. I'm playing with one of the worst teams on the game. They got some good players in different positions, but they not the worst, but they went in the top 10. Of the worst teams in the game. No abilities on offense.
Although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people
and they're playing with the best teams in the game, and all they can think of is inside zone. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me when I see people pick the Cardinals and they run inside zone and all that time. I'm like, what?
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Throw right side.
That's your game plan.
The tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Guess that's his game plan. You know what I mean?
Waving his arms, and when you got
they game plan. They be playing with the
I guess waving the arms
the Cardinals, the Buffalo Bills, and that's their game plan. Running vertical.
Everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus at halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
That's impossible, man.
Seems accurate.
All that talent that you're playing with on offense, and that's the game plan.
They got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on
the creativity level be blowing my mind. Like,
now a give right side.
The creativity level be blowing my mind that that's what they came up with. I'll be like, wow.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Wow.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away to his left.
I wanted to slide, but they made me jump like that.
Most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line.
I'm surprised he ain't fumbled right there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And some room to maneuver.
Like, I have no abilities on this team.
Touchdown!
No abilities on this team. Just play the game.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying,
and it ain't their fault. That's people, it ain't their fault. It's the creators of the game. They create that in the game. You know what I mean? People want the easy one.
Absolutely sensational.
Well, a dangerous return.
People want the easy one. That's just what it is. So they're going to try to cheese and do all that, but it shouldn't be in the game for them to do. That's the whole point.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
See that gunslinger? Oh my God!
Gets through and now an opening, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
You can barely click on before the ball is there.
39 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Fourth quarter.
Return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers.
Give me that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Give me that.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Use it.
Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly.
He wanted to go to Devontae Adams. I covered that. Then I peeled off and played the other route. Now we going.
Sanders has the first down and much
more,
and all the way up to the 35-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Let me see if I can get Watkins right here.
Hurts.
Yep. What a dot. What a dot. Once you bring them down, see, that's why I stick to the run game. Once you start running it, they're going to bring them safeties down, and then that's when you go up top.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements.
Gotta make another stop.
Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it,
Gotta get another stop.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that.
That should have literally been a game tackle right there. He shouldn't even got 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers.
See what I'm saying? That gunslinger be saving him. That gunslinger be saving him, man. You like, it's crazy. That's why with the Packers, like, I keep trying to train myself. With me playing the Packers, you gotta literally swat the ball down. You can't.
Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun.
And you go to inside zone. You can't try to get a pick. You're not gonna get there unless he throw it right to you, or it's like a deep over 30 yards or within 25 yards. You're just not gonna. You're not gonna get there.
They need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
You're definitely not gonna get there.
Quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Jordan, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff, running left is Jones.
There you go.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
He quick hiked it.
Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he will
Quick
have
hike
the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
No, this is the second game right here.
As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try again.
Come on.
Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Rodgers to throw.
This man.
Dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
I don't think nobody was guarding him. This how I always lose, man. They go for the 2-point conversion, and then something happens.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
Come on, react to it. Y'all right there. Oh, my. Y'all right there. I got 4 players over there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, my God.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26.
It happens all the time, man.
So a net gain of 1 there.
They right there. That's a bad read right there. That's a bad read, and they give it to him every time. There's no way. That's a horrible throw.
Here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Like, that's a bad throw. I give somebody credit. Like, damn, that was a dot. That's a bad throw. He threw it in the coverage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 16. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play to get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.
Teams be saving these dudes, man.
Sure which one's going to be one of the key
that was a bad throw,
ones,
and I bet it's because he had gunslinger. Nobody reacted to it. He had gunslinger. Nobody reacted to it. They just like.
And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That was a horrible throw, man. I played perfect defense. Perfect defense. Perfect defense. You couldn't ask for more perfect defense, man. Nobody reacted to it. Maddox, nobody reacted to it. Nobody. It's crazy. Who I'm going to play against now? What cheese I'm going to play against now? That's crazy, man. I can't believe that. I can't believe that one. You know, I'm guessing Buffalo Bills or the Cardinals. Every time they take this long, they always looking for somebody for me. I think they like to see me get mad. I think EA like that. It happens all. Hey, true. You know it happens all the time, man. It always ends like that. Pittsburgh Steelers. Defender. I guess the outside run.
The NFL on EA EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania.
It depends on how he plays, you know. It could be better, but if he knows some glitches and all that, then
at the 25.
You know. I ain't get to finish making my adjustment.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. That's
right, I'm playing the cover 2.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Where's my flat? Why is he 20 yards, 15 yards down the field?
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys.
Literally playing the cover 2, man.
First drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up.
And I'm in the animation. I'm locked into a blocking animation. And I can't make a play. I got sucked into a block.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Why can't he guard a tight end? He has 93 speed or 92 speed.
Extra point put through by
what you mean?
And it's now a 7-0 game.
You talking about in real life, Jordan?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stiff.
Yeah, the league gonna start investigating Howie Roseman if they pull that off.
I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
If they pull that off.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap.
After this one, I'm going to play the franchise game, y'all. After this one, I'm going to play the franchise. Remember, we got smoked by the Cowboys the first game.
Great catch.
So, We're gonna have to have a bounce back, yeah, or a bounce back game.
Right side caught by Jackson.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice.
We playing the Pittsburgh Steelers too, so y'all gonna be seeing this game again and be on the road in Pittsburgh. That's funny.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. 3 yards the game there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. The Steelers 43-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's able to get this down the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I stepped out.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in, complete.
He just back there just
into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
This guy knows what he's doing. This guy knows what he's doing.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's why I never judge nobody based on the team they pick.
On the return.
Cause look at me, I got the ease. So you know.
Shy of the 25 and the 24.
Pittsburgh has a good defense on this game too.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a
can't even run to that right side.
14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or
so he's
people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal
he's playing
gain.
pass defense. So I just got to take what he gives me and run
It's
it.
a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 8 yards
just
there.
run the
Still
ball.
a
I got to
few
put him on
inches to go,
conservative.
though,
So
it'll be third down and about the length of the football. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
let's see
We've
if
hit
he
the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
changes his defense a little
14-7.
bit.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, I was in the pocket. No.
No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
That's tough.
In the pocket,
3rd and
chucked it
16.
away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit,
3rd
right?
and
Know
16.
where you
Wow.
are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to
tough,
tackle.
man.
You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Gotta go for it right here.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
Yeah, I know. He ain't fumbled. Wow.
The 30 to the 25-yard
I'm
line.
surprised he ain't fumbled.
Creeping up
All right,
on a
Chief.
minute to play in this first half. Hurts sets up to throw it.
What a dot. What a dot. Come on.
Quez Watkins. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT.
I gotta stop his offense. He's throwing it with Roethlisberger, man. His offense, his scheme. Because I always gotta worry about the inside zone. That's what's bothering me. That formation he's coming out with.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And they work this well up.
Our DBs are getting cooked.
45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He finds
that corner route with that tight end is tough.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
Ooh, I could have kept running.
Left side complete. That's Harris. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter from the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
That R, I could have threw it to R. But that would have been a tough throw right there.
Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah,
that would have been a tough throw.
Realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, circle, no.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze
circle was wide open, man. But that animation, I really hate that animation where they start throwing.
While they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Oh.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and the Steelers are going to have
that superstar ability, man.
Take over right at the 50.
Anybody but Minka Fitzpatrick over there, that would be a completion. He's just good. He's good in real life, so.
What you expected to do in the second half, not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this.
Ooh, he's wide open.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, my God. That play that he running.
Touchdown. Deontay Johnson.
That play right there is crazy.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to
because you always got to worry about the inside zone, too.
Boswell good with the extra point.
That play is elite.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Especially with Deontay Johnson. I think that's his name.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
Tough day on Madden. Tough day on Madden. I lost 2 close ones and then this one. I'm losing this one. Hopefully I can win my franchise game.
To do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, man. Bro, I'm out the pocket.
This one may draw a penalty. He just blindly
so he's running quarterback contain, which I can't run out the pocket. He's not letting me run out the pocket.
They also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete.
Dumbass animation, man.
Over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Can't block.
Down. It's a sack. They get him
Can't block. I got a point.
T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5,
and
it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Why is he playing it like that, man?
It's his tight end. That's complete.
Now we get into the
like he's running all the way through the end zone. Like you're in the end zone. You shouldn't still have your back turned like that.
With their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Again, it's Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's a diving catch right side.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
That shotgun play that he's running, like that's the first time I've seen it. I think it's the Steelers playbook.
The Eagles
and on the spot, I can't figure out what defense.
Here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really.
Yeah, we could do that. On the spot, I can't figure out what defense that I should run.
And in today's NFL, where it's a
on the spot. So I don't.
Races down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 78 yards. And the Eagles get a
score. So it's tough right now to try to even figure out.
The extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
I know they got a quarterback that they drafted the first. They got a quarterback that they drafted in the first draft of the franchise. I think he was about an 80 overall at this point. Let's try this. Let's try this.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third.
See, that inside zone is what.
It's been terrific. We've seen
that inside zone is what's messing up my whole defense because I can't play pass. I can't play the pass because it's a damn inside zone.
Here's Roethlisberger. Just keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option here.
That damn inside zone, like
his best throw there, but where we sit right
when I play pass coverage, he just
pretty good game throwing the football.
Runs the inside zone.
And it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock,
see if that helps.
but understanding clock management.
Probably not, but we'll see.
On second down now.
Nope.
It's Harris.
Nope. I put him right there. Still ain't help.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Eluding the pressure.
No.
Right. He's going to have his run back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective.
So he's just running the same play over and over along with inside zone.
With more after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris.
Yeah, I think I got the inside zone part. It's crazy because once you figure something out, the game be already over. So it's like tough.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going tough.
Look at my guys. Look at him.
Man, it's
Bro, you're
at
the
the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense.
You're the
right
only
now,
one back
particularly
there
in the
with this guy.
secondary. And when you see that going on,
He's running
that
with his
is never
back
a
turned
good
towards the
sign,
play.
but it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now a chance to make that big
He has
play
his
really
back
hurt.
turned
It's first
towards
and
the
goal
play.
just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards.
But it ain't about the O-line. It's the ratings. That's what I'm saying. I think the ratings are BS. Like they're fake ratings. It don't make sense.
And they'll run again. And this
It don't
time
make
they were
sense,
waiting
man.
for him as he'll be knocked down
Inside
before he can
zone
get
should
back
not
to
like
the line of
that's all it is.
scrimmage. Officially, it will
That's
go
all
as
it
a
is, and it works
1-yard
with no
loss,
matter
and
what
that's gonna
team you
lead
run
to a
with.
third
It works.
down. Harris.
They just moving my team. They just moving Fletcher Cox. They just moving my line.
Najee Harris.
It's just basically just a game. Like if you find one play in shotgun, and then you can just run that inside zone all day. I refuse to play like that. Like I could do that all game. I refuse to play like that, man. If I lose, I lose. But I'm like, that's not fun.
After the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
You literally get perfect blocking. Unless you play a run defense, you get.
How do they rally here and stop
You want to get perfect blocking.
There's some determination that sets in. Because
Like what the hell is that?
ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Look at TJ Watt.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit.
Look at TJ Watt.
There, yes,
That's Lane Johnson right there.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting
That's
outside
Lane
there?
Johnson he
And
just
that's what
did
you want to see from your
because of
quarterback.
ability.
He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he'll push
Because of that ability.
about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Hurts.
I can't even throw the ball.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we
Can't
just
even
saw
throw the
there,
ball.
that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Look at my offensive line, yo.
He's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the Steelers with a
What time
football
is it?
as we get you
5:54.
reset. The Eagles going to take the first of the...
We about to play the franchise. GG's. Yeah. We gonna look at their roster real quick. So they still got all right. They got Parker Nash. He has superstar trait. Quick draw. He has a superstar ability at 80 overall. Passes with the have a faster passing animation when they're thrown under pressure. Oh man, a faster passing animation when throwing under pressure. Shouldn't everybody have that? Like if I'm throwing the ball, whether it's accurate or not, shouldn't everybody have that? That animation should be there. Like if I'm under pressure, I should be rushing the throw because you know you're not going to be able to follow through. While in the pocket, passes with this ability are almost guaranteed to break the first sack attempt by a blitzing defensive back. Are almost guaranteed. That's real. That's simulation, huh? EA. That's simulation. This game is such an arcade game. It's not even funny. Najee Harris, 92. They got a good backup running back too. Deontay Johnson, 87. They still got Juju, who's an 85. And their third receiver, they have Dallas Goedert, who's a 90 overall. I don't know if I traded him to them or they just picked him up. I'm not sure. Let me see their offensive line. 77, 78, 77, 79. So they have nobody on their offensive line above 80. Stephon Tuitt, 88. Cameron Hayward, 89. 80. TJ Watt, 99. Devin Bush, 87. Highsmith, 81. Their defense, so their front seven is good, but their secondary is not that good. They got Minka Fitzpatrick. I got to watch out for him. And Edmonds, so their safeties is good. Their corners is not, so I'm going to have to isolate. I'm going to have to isolate the corners. So that's like medium. Or maybe short throws. Yeah, maybe like short throws. Outside run for sure. Is Najee Harris. That's one of his traits, I believe. I want to throw it. I want to throw it short. I'm going to throw it short. Remember, we don't even have Javon Hargrave anymore, so. Alright, player upgrades. Landon Dickerson. Pass protection, you need to get better on that. Milton Williams. And Carlos Connor. He went down a few overalls after that game. He needs to be better at man coverage. I put man to man and they didn't give me no man to man. +3 play recognition, that was good. Damn. It said when he entered the zone, all on-field teammates enter the zone. That's just so stupid. That's funny. These abilities, man. Hold on, Carlos Connor got another one. I think he had another upgrade. Oh, he didn't? Alright. All right. We on a roll. The first game was at home. The first game was at home. I need to get this one right here.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Steelers coming up next.
Don't stop that motor.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania
at
Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job.
Holden.
QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
We like that.
That time, the right guard sending him back.
Noah Dawkins is
It's so many
injured.
different types of guys
man.
rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy.
That's
No
one thing
matter
I
what,
can't
though,
really
you can't
have
hold them.
is injuries on. So Jay Crowder is the backup.
Looking to throw. Nash. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I'm going to keep him in the game.
Back to throw. Nash over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Come on, Milton Williams and Josh Sweat. I need some pressure.
Looking to throw. Nash.
Yes, sir. AJ Davis.
This time. Down he goes.
Yes, sir. There you go, baby.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Presley.
That's how I need you to play, man. Especially on the roll.
Punted 4 times as this one's away.
Especially on the roll.
Punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come
Great sack, man. Great sack.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started.
So my game plan is some short routes and
with an electric senior season in Oklahoma. Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's going to be hard to run against this team, man. TJ Watt is 99 overall.
The loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him.
On D. Smith.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
And a big loss here as
trying to throw it away. You can see my arm trying to throw it away, and then they just tucked it back in. That's a bad sack. That was 3 points, man.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
First carry for Najee Harris. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage.
Carlos kind of hurt. So Carlos kind of just got hurt. I didn't even know, because EA don't do a good job of letting you know when people hurt. So
really nice job swarming.
Carlos kind of is out for the game, I guess.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Nash. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Real partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, this one
he got pressure right there.
The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box.
Who got pressure right there?
Saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Get him. Yes, sir.
Pressure comes and down
Aaron
Banfield. The
Banfield.
Eagles get there for the sack.
He's Javon Hargrave's replacement.
And it also brings up 4.
Yes, sir.
The Steelers send out their
But we getting a lot of pressure in the middle.
Kick it away for the second time.
AJ Davis had a sack now, and Aaron Banfield has another sack.
Drive, almost whiffed on it.
So, some way we gotta get Miles Sanders going.
Spotted at the 14-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The numbers for Sanders last week, 15 carries, 51 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh my gosh, why are you throwing it all the way over there?
Picked off by Keon Crossan, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And this Charles definitely not what they were
nowhere near anybody.
He threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff.
Nowhere near anybody.
We've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much.
I'm gonna wait. I'm not going to do it this year. If I need one, I'm going to just draft one.
1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Everything
look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 14 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week.
Inaccurate pass. Like, hey, I don't know why he's still having inaccurate passes.
They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Off the play fake, Nash.
Go get him. AJ Davis, let's go.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Second sack of the game.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Yes, sir.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started,
59-yard field goal
that they were thinking about.
And that is no.
He had the leg.
And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up
so both off both defenses.
Okay, he just never got the ball on target. And knowing him,
both defenses coming out playing good defense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm.
How was that cross body?
Those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that.
That's not cross body.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers'
defense
43-yard line.
is tough, man.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Tough defense.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
How was that inaccurate? I just need to know, man. How was that inaccurate?
And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Why they keep saying inaccurate pass, man?
The captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well.
Nobody's nowhere near me. There's no pressure or nothing.
Even though they didn't get it,
there's no pressure or nothing on me, and they talking about inaccurate pass. What?
Field goal.
Just
not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds.
I thought I improved my accuracy. I don't know why he can't make a throw. Let's see. '86, '89, '87. Not bad. That's good. It's not great, but it's good.
That brings up 2nd down.
Why he can't make a throw though? Keep playing good defense, man.
Nash. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Nash.
Yes, sir.
This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So we playing great defense.
So
Hurts, man. You got to get it going.
And this is
gotta get it going, man. So no score.
For a touchback.
No score.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th.
There's no running against this team, man.
But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much. And
it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open.
I can't avoid interceptions in this game,
the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down. Nash. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back.
Can't avoid interception.
We can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3
That's
points
tough, man, because we had him stop. We turned the ball over in their side of the field. And our own side of the field. Now they get an easy score, whether it's 3 points.
A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Looking to throw. Nash. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man,
he can't run the ball.
And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the
gotta somehow find a way to run the ball.
Right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab.
Yes, sir. He stepped out for that one.
But not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
There you go, D. Smith.
Smith in the end zone. Touchdown.
Come on, baby.
Devontae Smith there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Not yet, too.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Oh, man. All right.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And he is
Stanfield, I like what I'm seeing from him, though. Number 99.
Maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left.
I like what I'm seeing.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
That's crazy. 80-56 offense.
Down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Nash.
Get him. A.J. Davis again.
Too much this time. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll
3
be a
sacks.
loss of 11 on 3rd down.
He's a beast, man. Get that man a superstar.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense
is it Madden ring?
With a new set of downs.
So they're going to have to...
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
They're going to have to
last possession, these guys were able to
put all the cats or something.
Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open.
Smith got X-Factor.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
A reminder coming up at
Smith X-Factor is activated.
By their Jonathan Coachman, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds moves, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Smith here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when we clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
Yes, sir, D. Smith.
And he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it was scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20.
The defense playing tough. Our defense playing tough.
Najee Harris and the Steelers
play cover 4.
To go to work once again. They've given him 27 touches. They haven't
27
had a lot of
seconds
success
left.
on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nash. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
No, where cover 4 at? Where cover 4? I swear, bro.
Today's NFL,
why is the Deep Blues matching?
Their speed and accuracy,
bruh.
There's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I play a cover 4 because it's less than 10 seconds left.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Wow, this game.
Finding the end zone. This one tied at
what are we playing?
Now as he sends this one away.
What are we playing?
A touchback as that sails over the end line.
He gave up 7 points because the game did what it wanted to do. You can't even play an offline franchise, man, because the game is so broken.
And head into the intermission all time. So thanks to the late touch, you want the third quarter already?
That's ridiculous,
no problem. Let's do it.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles
cover 4 so you can keep everything in front of you. You got 4 deep. They back up. Don't let nothing pass them. If something gets past them, you come down, make the tackle.
This is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our
That's how it's supposed to go.
So we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Burt sets up to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
My man dropped it.
The coverage.
X Factor lit up right. And drops that.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Nash. He finds his tight end, Goddard.
Good tackle.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he will have
X Factor lit up and he can't catch that. That's EA for you, man. Even when the game is supposed to do something, it still don't do it. Broken ass game.
He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 1st down, Nash. That's complete to his tight end flyer.
Where's my flat?
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4.
Yo, the flat literally ran 10 yards down the field on a cover 2. You saw that?
That spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for
Can this game get even any worse?
Great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Nash. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Nash completing it to the right side. Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh my God, he's keeping up with Miles.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw.
You can't defend that. You can't defend that. A defensive tackle is guarding Miles Sanders, stride for stride.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sanders. And they work this well upfield.
You can't defend that. DJ Crompton is
now after the completion,
Bryce
we're
Crompton,
getting a
I mean,
timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety turn picks it. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I can't do it, man. I be trying to stay within 20 interceptions. I'm going to throw 20 interceptions a year. That's just what it is. They don't, it's too inconsistent. The game's too inconsistent, man. You make that throw one game, then the next game you don't.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Nash.
Get him.
Pressure comes
Josh
and
Sweat.
down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Josh Sweat. We getting push up a bit. We getting our defense played great, man. Like that, except that touchdown at the end of the half. That wasn't on the defense. That was a glitch in the game.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Bro,
Throwing right
inaccurate. Everything is inaccurate, man.
Get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 38, Hurts. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That's a nice
Trying
job
to throw
there
it.
because you got to play the ball, not
Oh,
the
that's Devin
man-winning
Bush.
coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties.
And I don't know his
He's able to
features.
knock
Let me
them
see.
away.
Large area of effect for quarterback pressure.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Everything is like,
Looking left
everything is
side.
inaccurate, man.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's
Everything
safe to say
everything is
defensively,
an
the tackling's been
inaccurate
really
pass.
good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal.
Nightmare
so far,
game,
Brandon,
man.
so apparently, neither
Nightmare game.
guy is immune.
Like I can't blame our defense this game.
Defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Can't blame our defense.
Not before he works it past the 50.
Everything is inaccurate. I don't understand why that is.
You'd say this is kind of the
Even when there's no pressure, he throws an inaccurate pass.
Continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A solid run on 1st.
Yeah, how you doing, man? How you been?
With a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like
How's
that,
everything
Charles, with
been?
the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Where's my flat at?
And he will find his man on
The game
outside.
is broken, man. I literally played the Tampa 2. Played the Tampa 2.
It's attended to. We'll step aside.
There's a cloud flat right there. He runs all the way down the field with a streak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't escape the brokenness in the game. Like, can't escape it.
They hand this off to Harris. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard.
No, it's the same. I just don't have my
blitz there defensively, something we might see more
the
of here
Eagles
before
backdrop that I had. It fell down, so I just left it down.
Pass blitz, just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. It certainly feels like
Yeah, but I just left it down.
the tight end position there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become
I had some hooks up and a little sticky hooks. It just gave out.
They can be in line, close to the
Good
line of
tackle.
scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed.
That was a good
toughness
tackle.
to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Man, we starting the season off in a hole, man.
And Lutz's kick is good.
Frustrating game right here. I can't even get the CPU, man. I lost all strength.
Not be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game.
Just see them warp me.
To go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3
They
points,
warped me into that tackle right there, and that should have been a
The
touchdown.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. 2nd and 5. Hurts.
Forced out to his left. Smith catches left side.
Lane Johnson, he got so many injuries.
Just shy of the 40.
A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field.
While the training staff takes a peek.
Why would he play the seams? That's what I'm saying. You're double teaming the seams when it's a deep blue. You're playing somebody else's. Zone right there.
So
It's a cover 2. You rob the seams, and then you pass him off to the deep blue. You don't run and double team. I know that because the Buccaneers used to play that all the time. The Buccaneers played that against, Tampa 2. That's why they call it a Tampa 2.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other's.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Dancing to his left.
Oh man, I should have just ran it. Yeah, like it's a Tampa 2. You don't play the hard flat, but you don't run all the way down.
So they're going to decline that.
You don't run all the way down the field with the seam when it's the deep blue is there. You're not supposed to do that. It's just the game is that they was broken.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, it's broken. Like
Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this.
So like defense is just. And I see why people do man blitz. Because that's the only thing you can kind of depend on. Just play man coverage. Just run with the player. Whether he get beat because he's slow, too slow. Whether he get beat because he's just not that good of a player. At least you know he's going to be man covering that guy. The zone, they just do whatever they want to do, man. And the problem is that's what I play. I play it. Zone coverage, so it's tough.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them.
Like, look at that play before the half. I played a cover 4, which a cover 4 is you got 4 deep blues. You basically creating a shield and keep everything in front of you. He ran and tried to defend the out route, and the running back
They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Nash. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, tight.
Roughing the passer. That's roughing the passer. Y'all locked me to an animation, and it's my fault.
This fourth quarter personal
At
foul
a time in a game like that, a point in a game like that, 2nd and 8, fourth quarter. That's what y'all do.
Running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Throwing on first down. Nash. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively.
Yeah, he got too much time. Then when we get to him,
the ball was tipped and fell incomplete.
When we get to him, they say, I roughed him up.
They had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it?
One thing for sure, A.J. Davis played one hell of a game now.
But boy, they missed a big chance there.
4 yards the game.
A.J. Davis played one hell of a game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Play that.
Schuster, it's complete. And he
That's
will
bad.
have the Steelers first down.
Well, no, I still got another chance.
Conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Yeah, you said the CPU was overpowered.
As they'll talk things over prior to this
CB2.
second down play.
Man, it's so many glitch stuff in this game. Like, I don't even know how we even make this game work. I don't even know how we even play this game.
They run again with Harris, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard
Best
line.
thing we can do is hold them to a field goal and try to score.
The second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on third down, Nash, and in for the Steelers touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, well, that's my line, man.
Stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's what it is, man.
To kick it off. From the 6.
I started noticing it because when I stream it a lot, I go back and I watch my stream sometimes. Make sure everything was looking good. Make sure to see what I did wrong and stuff like that. And I noticed this I'm like, I noticed certain stuff in the game. I'm like, hold on.
Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver.
I'm like, why he play that like that? I started noticing that. I'm like, okay, the game is more broken than people realize.
Stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It's more broken than people realize.
On first down, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Nah,
before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah, I'll just be back tomorrow. I normally stop at 7. I can't stream all day. Yeah, I'll stop around 7.
That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
It's incomplete.
Look how
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Look how open D. Smith was.
They run another set for him on the next play.
And it says inaccurate.
They try to get the big
You know, it's been saying that all game. It's been saying inaccurate.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
I'm not sure, True, we'll see. I might. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. There's no way that I can. There's no way that I can, dang. There's no way that I can audible or nothing. I wasn't paying attention, I was reading it. Well, that's really game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they've got this one in hand.
I tried to. I got sucked into a block.
So this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Well, Brandon, they're getting
this is a tough road loss, man. We were supposed to win this game.
And secure the victory.
This is like
Coach said their goal.
This game, man.
Obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
3 interceptions again by Hurts.
Because nothing came easy.
Everything was inaccurate. I mean, every single pass, even ones that I completed, because I got the stream up, and after every pass I play, I look. It's like a little delay, and I can see that play and watch it again. Every pass I threw, it said inaccurate. Whether I'm standing still, everything was an inaccurate pass. Yeah, I might play Fortnite, man. I need a day off from Madden, man, after today. The problem is if I put the accuracy up, like it'll be 60 to 40, you know what I mean? So it's like no middle is the way the game is. There's no middle ground. If I put the accuracy up, everything is going to be accurate, and I'm going to just... No, Jalen's accuracy is like in the mid to high 80s. And this is in the mid to high 80s. So the next game tomorrow. No, I'm gonna take a break from it's tomorrow, the last stream of the week. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm playing the Bengals next stream. So I gotta really get Terrell Richards the ball next game. We got heavy rain. So Carlos Conner was out that game too. He had turf toe. He got hurt like in the first few plays, and he was out for the game. But that's it, man. 7 o'clock. I'm gonna get off here and sub to my other channel, my second channel. Go on my YouTube channel. Go over to channels, and I got another channel that I play Warzone and Fortnite on. Cause I might be on that tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but I might be on that tomorrow. So just sub to that. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.